I'm Jennifer Moore, and today we're going to talk about choosing great locations for street photography. I know what you're thinking. Why do I have to think about choosing a location? This is street photography. Can't I just go outside with my camera and start shooting? And the short answer, of course, is yes. But by choosing a location ahead of time, we're going to increase your opportunities for success when you go out with your camera. And ultimately, what we want to create is better photos. And planning ahead is going to get you a better photo and a more diverse portfolio. I like to begin by creating a shot list. It's going to be easiest to choose a great location if you already know what kinds of shots you want to take. And planning is going to be the best way to diversify your street portfolio and to show some photographic range. Here are a few ideas to help get you started. You can take photos of people in iconic locations. Business commuters on their way to and from work. Delivery people are often interesting as they try to balance many packages. Pets and their owners out for a stroll. Affectionate couples. Street performers, after all, they're there to be seen and photographed. And even athletes out for that training run or bike ride. Now, consider locations that match your shot list. For edgy commuters, you might want to find a spot between a large transit station and the city center. For couples in love, check local parks on a sunny day, fountains where they might like to picnic, or the local public transport depot. I shot this couple waiting for a water taxi in Venice. For trendsetters, pay a visit to areas of town that are filled with trendy boutiques or upscale department stores. Street performers are often found along tourist routes on weekends, or near large commuter hubs on weekdays during rush hour. For eclectic and vintage dressers, consider making your way to a local flea market. And older people are great subjects. You can be on the lookout for the local coffee clutch, or you can hang out around stores like pharmacies and grocery stores before they open up. The answer is actually pretty obvious usually once you have a little thought put into it. For hipsters, you might want to look at areas that still have record stores and vegetarian restaurants. For bike commuters, investigate the side streets in the city center where there's less traffic to run them over, or check on that local bike route. For children, you want to visit neighborhood parks that have playgrounds on sunny afternoons. For people enjoying drinks and dinner, find a location where you have a lot of restaurants with outdoor seating, and then try to visit during happy hour when people are relaxed and having a good time. For pets at play, you can make another visit to that local park, or wander around residential areas at busy times, particularly when people are just getting home from work or school and need to take the dog out for that walk. And umbrellas are great in photos, and you can usually find them in any pedestrian area on a rainy day. This is also a good time to consider a special project to help you focus on your photography. You might want to consider people enjoying a smoke break. That might even be something you could get done on your own breaks at work. You can look for parents who are out helping children, people lurking in the bookstore, browsing and seeing what they're looking at, rainy days full of great photo opportunities. But no matter what kind of project you're working on, try to keep an open mind and an opened eye. Sometimes combining two ideas can create a great photo. For this one, I combined the idea of street performers along with that iconic location that people like to visit. And also be opportunistic whenever you can. You don't have to stick to your shot list. When I was out taking photos one day, I was really looking for people walking in front of a nice fine colored wall. But when I turned to the right, I saw this gentleman coming down the street along with his rooster. He wasn't in the area I was really focused on, but I wasn't going to pass up that rare opportunity to take a photo of a man with his rooster. And never be afraid to go against type. Award-winning street photographer Jesse Marlowe probably said it best. Street photos can be taken anywhere. There are great street-styled photos to be taken at the beach or out in the countryside. Street photography is about searching, finding, and reacting. So you don't really need that great big city to take the great photo. In fact, this photo I took at a very small ski resort in Italy, and it was just showing the elation of this young boy who had just finished his first snowboard ride down the bunny slope. It's a great street photo, even though there's not a street in sight. So go out there with your camera with that open mind and a decent plan for what you want and take some great photos.